What's happening around the world? It's time for another serving of News Bites.
最近国内外发生哪些大事？午餐搭配 ICT News Bites， 慢慢的一口接一口吸收最新时事和趣闻。
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new episode of News Bites. I'm Ryan Drillsma.
And I'm Trevor Tortomasi.
In today's news, a basketball fan strikes a lucky shot.
Kids take legal action over climate change.
And an actress names her dog after a politician.
All that and more coming up next.
Top of Taiwan.
篮球粉丝投篮赢得60万台币. Basketball fans sink shot and win 600,000 NT.
He shoots. He scores. And he wins 600,000 NT?
Are you a big basketball fan? 粉丝. A man in Kaohsiung who goes by the name Hong is, and he recently got his chance to show off his skills, 展现技能, and win a huge prize.
On Sunday, December 26th, the Kaohsiung Steelers basketball team played the Taoyuan Pilots at the Kaohsiung Fengshan Stadium, 高雄市立凤山体育场. The Steelers lost 70-88 to the Pilots. But there was still a victory, 胜利, for Kaohsiung that day.
At half-time, that's when half the game is over and the teams take a break, the Steelers held a competition. They invited 3 members of the audience to the court. They called out 3 ticket numbers, and the people holding those tickets made their way to the court.
高雄港铁人篮球队念出3个票号，邀请这3个人进入球场参与小游戏。
Hung was one of those people.
The contestants had to throw the basketball into the net, 网, from the halfway line. Hung bounced the ball, 运球, a few times. He ran up to the halfway line and took his shot.
And the ball went into the net. 篮球进入篮球网了。
Hung jumped for joy and the crowd cheered. It was an impressive shot. 太厉害了.
But what's more, Hung won 600,000 NT. He said he would use the money to take his family and girlfriend out for a nice meal, and then save the rest of it. 把剩下的存起来. Do you think you could make the shot?
Going global.
葡萄牙孩童采取法律行动防治气候变迁. Kids in Portugal take legal action to prevent climate change.
We should all take action to prevent 防治 climate change, but some kids in Europe are taking legal action.
They're getting lawyers involved, 请了律师, and going to the European Court of Human Rights, 欧洲人权法院. They think a clean and safe environment should be a human right, 人权. That means no one should be able to take it away.
It's the first time an environment-related case, 案子, has been filed at the European Court of Human Rights. And the case argues that the government in 33 European countries have not done enough to prevent climate change.
It was started by 2 siblings from Portugal called Andre and Sofia.
Sou Sofia, tenho 15 anos e vivo a sul de Lisboa. Decidi participar nesta ação porque sinto que a minha geração tem mesmo que prestar atenção.
Portugal has seen many wildfires, 野火, over the past few years. Wildfires have always happened there, but in recent years they have become bigger and caused more damage than before. And experts think it is due to climate change.
野火以前也会发生，但是今年发生的野火越来越大，损失越来越多。专家认为是气候变迁的影响。
This inspired 激发 Andre and Sofia to do something. They want to make sure that the leaders of European governments who have pledged or agreed to reduce emissions actually keep their promises. They want to use the law to force them to take action.
他们想使用法律来让保证减碳的欧洲领导人采取行动。
Andre and Sophia are not sure their case will win, but they hope it can at least set an example, 树立榜样, for other young people in the future.
Today's feature.
美国演员 Amber Heard 以澳洲政府人员命名狗。Amber Heard names new dog Barnaby Joyce.
Actress Amber Heard has named her dog after the Australian minister Barnaby Joyce. Joyce is actually the Deputy Prime Minister of Australia. Barnaby Joyce 是澳洲的副总理。
But why did Heard, who is the star of Aquaman and Drive Angry, do this? She had an argument with the minister in 2015. At the time, she was with actor Johnny Depp.
He was in Australia filming a Pirates of the Caribbean movie, and he brought his 2 dogs, but he failed to tell the government, which is the law. Barnaby Joyce rudely said the 2 dogs should go back to the U.S.
Amber Heard 的前男朋友 Johnny Depp 违法带着他们的2只狗进入澳洲。Barnaby Joyce 当时用不礼貌的方式说他们应该回美国。
This, of course, made Heard angry, and now, to get back at him, she has her own big, fluffy Barnaby Joyce at home.
The recap.
So, in today's News Bites, a man in Kaohsiung recently won 600,000 NT.
He joined a halftime competition at a basketball game. He threw the ball into the net from the halfway line.
And some kids in Europe are taking legal action against climate change.
Seeing wildfires in their home country of Portugal inspired Andre and Sophia. They want to make sure that the leaders of European governments keep their promises.
And actress Amber Heard has named her dog after the Australian minister Barnaby Joyce.
Barnaby Joyce rudely said the 2 dogs should go back to the U.S. Now, to get back at him, Heard has her own big, fluffy Barnaby Joyce at home.
And that's today's episode of News Bites. This week, we want you to have your say about your unique skill. What is something unique that you can do? Unique means not many other people can do it. Do you have a trick you like to show your friends? Maybe you have a hobby or an interest that not many other people have. Tell us what your unique skill is. Record your message and send it to newsbites@icrt.com.tw with your name and age, and if you like, the name of your school. Make sure to send us your recording by Thursday at noon, and you might hear your message on our show on Friday.
ICRT 与教育部国民及学前教育署下次继续和您聊新闻。ICRT App 和网站也能重复收听。
More local and international news next time on News Bites. Brought to you by the K-12 Education Administration. Find past episodes available on the ICRT website and app.